Hello and welcome back to Carnation Crafts TV. This hour is all about your clean and simple. If you watched us at 11 a.m. this morning, very busy show, so thank you for joining us then. But if you've only just joined us, this is now giving you the second edition of the clean and simple. This one is called your Proud Petals card making kit. Now with this one, instantly it's a business in a box. If you're wanting to get out and start making and creating, you can. But look at the packaging. First of all, you imagine if you have got the first edition that we brought out to you, which is still available on the website, I believe, check that out and have a look at those as well. So you can see with that. But do remember, anything you purchase today, then obviously off the website, then you will get one of the free little gifts that we've had as well. So you need to spend £50 or over and there's a free gift on the website. Also remember, up until midnight tomorrow night, if you purchase anything from like say before like 3 months ago, you'll get 35% off. Okay, so sale prices, this is why you've got to be quick on those. But let's do the clean and simple. The main concept about this is it's problem solving with apertures. So if you want the perfect aperture, you want the perfect alignment, you want to use your essential stash and expand it with other ranges, this is what it's all about. But everything comes in the box, okay? So first of all, you are going to get all of your dies in here, even your embellishments. You're going to have alignment with all of your dies to make sure these sit together and you've got that perfect addition right there. So you've even got borders, you've got the cartouche frames, you've got the mats and layers in there, and like I say, the embellishments to be able to with the foliage and also the florals too. You've also got your cardstock in here as well, and you've got this in 2 different colour shades as well. So you have got 5 sheets of your beautiful coloured cardstock, which is 350 GSM, and then you have got your blush rose cardstock, which 10 sheets of this, 250 GSM, but it's got that soft pink blush tone. It's beautiful quality, all colour core and super smooth. So if you're wanting to stamp on it, because there is stamps in here. But look at this, this is like your portfolio. You've got everything you need all nicely tucked away. Just make sure they go back in there nicely. Protected, pristine, that's what it's all about. You've also then got your stamps in here. So with these, look at the sizing. They've been specially sized to work with your frames, with your dies, to make sure that it works together. The thought of the process of this has all been taken from you, basically, if you want to. If you're wanting a foundation to get you up and running, this is going to do it for you. But intermediate and advanced, you know, then you can add in your own, you know, elements to this, your own different bits of decoupage, your own stamps. You've got that. Now you have got your pattern stamps in there as well. So this coordinates with the embossing detail that you can see that you've got on your mats and layers as well with your aperture. So you have got a plain one, but then you've got a detailed one. But I'll show you how they layer up in a minute or two. So then we get the best concepts with those. You've also got in here, you have got your sheets of foam pads. So you've got your 10mm ones, which are those, which are the bigger ones. And you've also then got your 5mm. You've then also got 5 meters as well of your foam on a roll. So again, makes it easy. These are easy peel, so you've got everything in there. Sits beautifully in the pocket in there. But look at this. You can make and sell as many as you want to. But if you have always struggled as a newbie, matting and layering, or even somebody who's been doing it years, your matting and layer is a struggle. No more with all the kits that we bring you from Clean and Simple. The measurements have been done. You've got borders in there. You've got accents in there. You have got all the details you want. But look at the packaging this comes in. Everything is housed. Everything is safe and looked after. But also on your shelf, how fabulous is this going to look next to the other collections? But just check out the website, everything is on there. Now we have got a fantastic show price on this one today of $44.99. 231116 is available on Carnation Crafts TV, and obviously have a look on carnationcrafts.co.uk, the website. It is all on there for you. But what I want to do is now show you some of the dies, how they are so well thought through to make your pattern building easier. So I'm just going to do this first, then I'll show you the boards. Now, with your dies, now this is mine, so please bear with. Now, you have got, first of all, these are your outside layers. Now, these are going to make your matting and layering key. And also, these are an everyday use die. So this isn't a kit you're just going to keep putting away. You're going to keep bringing this out time and time again. But then you've got your mats and layers. All of these will cut, even the square there. This bit here will fold back if you need it to. But you can see with the detail and design already, you've got those. Now, if you're wanting to add in more layers and bring those in, you will see then this sits perfectly once you've die cut it out over the top. Now look at them, millimetres around that of precision and precise cutting, quality cuts. But already you can see you've got a card, you've got your inspiration. Could be a sentiment, could be a ribbon, it could be a flower, could be a floral. But remember, you can rotate this. You've got so many different uses with all of those. You've got your floral embellishments, you've got your decorations and everything else for you to be able to use. But also remember, you have got your beautiful vignettes. You can print these out for free on carnationcrafts.co.uk, and then you can die cut those, and then you've got your embellishments for your card. So you can see already, I don't know about you, but my brain is ticking of all the different things. And like when I've been playing with this, when I was prepping, it was like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. But with this, we're giving you the foundation, we're giving you the platform now for you to then run with it. Once you've got your mats and layers, which is super fast, and obviously with this, even if you don't want to use scissors, you can just die cut it, you can stick it together because you've got your adhesive, you've got everything in there to do that. So let me show you the board so you can see what the die cuts look like when they're all cut out, and you'll get more of an idea of what we're talking about. Look at this. This is like a beautiful wedding cake. You can see by the layers, and all the layers, you've got every single die with the correct increments to give that detail. But this will sit beautifully on a 6x6 card, 7x7, just by adding more mats and layers. You can use that. So it is a main feature on your card. You've got the window aperture. Again, this is the beauty of the Clean and Simple range. It's going to give you that. You've got even a border. The border has got, I'm going to try and tilt this so you can see a little bit better, that embossed detail to run across your card if you want to, or along the side to frame it. These are your frames that work so well with your stamps, specially sized for your stamps as well, so you've got all of those. But look at it when the detail is all together. That embossed detail looks incredible, and just by mixing the colours up, the card looks different. And by using your vignettes, you could lay it underneath, you can lay it over the top, and some of the finished examples that we've got so many different things.
Just
yes, Miss Taz.
Alone, you can really see the blush rose compared
Yes,
to dark white.
That's it. You can see, because that is the white, but this is the blush rose. It's got a soft pink. It's a little bit like, you know, when they used to have the paints that were apple white and wheat white and things like that. You've got those tones. This has got a soft blush pink, so it's very, very delicate, but hopefully you can see that, like Tasmin said before. This is your foliage with your dies when you cut these out, and as I was showing you before with the dies, these are all in one sheet, so you're not going to lose them. It makes it incredibly easy and a lot quicker to cut those out. So you have got those on there too. Now the sentiments, as you can see with these are specially pre-sized to work with all of these. And even if you wanted to, because you've got the squares, the base, you could add squares to it with decorated with the little stamps as well. But also if you want to make your own backgrounds, but they coordinate so well with this, with that embossed detail, you can add whatever you want. The fonts are beautiful. You've got you've got birthday wishes, good luck, well done, happy birthday, so sorry, enjoy your day, thinking of you, with love, and happy anniversary. So again, we're building your library of sentiments with different fonts, because there's nothing worse if you've got a card and it's always got the same fonts on it. By mixing the collections, you've got it all there. Everything is covered. You've got absolutely every occasion possible, and honestly, having these, but do remember, like I say, these are free to download, but if you cut those in silver, you actually cut those in white, you coloured them with your alcohol pens, you can mix and match your colours as well. So a great accessory to be able to build to your card range as well. Now with this, I am going to show you some finished examples just so you can have a look. Now these are using the main kit in its purity, as we say, so you can see how gorgeous this is using the border and the little sentiments. We've not used the aperture on this one, but you can see with that one we've used the aperture, we've used the florals, we've used the embossed detail on there, and look how gorgeous these are. If you are making wedding invitations, save the dates and things like that, this is how amazing. Your cards are now going to look by you just adding that little bit of detail. That's been rubber stamped underneath, so you've got those as well. But look how gorgeous these are. They're really lovely. This is definitely a problem solving kit because sometimes you just need those. But this will span all the way through. Just by changing it, adding a little bit of Christmas to it, a little bit of Valentine's Day, you can make all of your cards with that. Now let me show you some as well, using the kit in a different way as well. So again, this kit's going to grow with you, bear that in mind. Now, with these, the corners actually fold back if you want them to, and I'll show you those in a minute. But then you've got that precious envelope, and like we were saying before, if you don't fold it all back, you can then slot in a little gift card. So on the inside of a card, that could work very well. Lots of you have got extra embellishments left over from your other kits, so think about using those as well. So you've got that lovely, you know, finish with all those details. Rather than them sat in a box, get them out, start using them. But you can see for bridesmaids cards, for prom cards, for wedding cards, every occasion you have got these to work with. Now with this one, they've just added a tiny bit of ribbon. So think of your embellishments to add in, but each and every one of these looks so different, and that's what we love. Now I'm just going to bring this last one in to show you again. If you change down the corners, you can make it look a little bit more masculine as well. So a beautiful design to have on there. Now I'm going to show you a few extra things with the cards, and like earlier, I'll show you this one first of all. We used it as a main topper and then kept the card as it is, okay? So again, bringing in your different shapes. This is where this element now comes in. So if you want to take the topper, with this one, I actually, let me get the dies so you can see what I'm talking about. I rotated this. So first of all, I cut this out that way, and then I rotated it and cut it out that way. So then you've got a different design on the front of your card. You can have your little mice peeking through there. You can rotate it that way. But also remember, if you fold that back, and like I say, that wasn't cut, you've got a pocket then on the inside to put gift cards in and things like that. So multi-use with that. But also, just to add this in, if you cut your two pieces of card, so you've got your overlay like gatefold card, but an inner one, you could then take your design and pop these onto here. So you could have well done, you could have good luck, you could have happy birthday, but then you've got a double aspect card that will fold into one another, and you can use it in that way. This hour also I will be making a little easel card, so I can show you how you can use that. But such a lovely way now to be able to mix and match by having this platform of your clean and simple range, your proud petals. This is now going to be, like I say, it's a business in a box. Because you can make and sell, you can make your cards quite quickly. So this then is going to give you that platform to be like, I need to make cards fast. And you can see with those, just this last one, I'm just going to show you that because it's a beautiful one to show. Look at this. I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to show you another one because I like this one too. I'm in that mood. Look at that. Folded back corner. The detail is amazing. So do think about getting these as fast as you can. We are very, very busy. So thank you for being with me again this afternoon. It's lovely to have you all there and know that you're all on Facebook. But also, like I say, check out the website with a fantastic sale that we've still got on there as well. Now, I am going to show you these now. This is your vignette. When you get it, it will be an A4 sheet. I've glued mine together. I can't unfasten it now, I don't think, without ruining it. Look, it's an A4 sheet. Now you have got a black line on there that you can see. Score the black line first, right on the black line, fold it over, use your spray adhesive in between, and then you're going to get a double-sided vignette. Okay, so do think about that because it makes your life so much easier. If you're not a colorist or you're brand new, you're going to get the perfection and the fantastic finish that we all get. Now this is cut tidy. I put this in between. This just helps it to bite through, but it also helps to stop the static, so it stops bits as well. So if you've got a die that you've got lots of little bits, if you encase it in between, you can then put it through. These dies will go through all the main machines out there as well, so it doesn't matter what machine you've got. Obviously size-wise, it does need to be A5 size upwards, but you have then got that fabulous cut every single time and so much quicker. You obviously won't have your machine at a funny angle. You will have it at an angle that you can use it. I'm just using the space that we have, and I'm just going to take this out. But now we have got this fantastic die cut. So you could have a night where you print these out, you cut them out, and then you can have them in a bag good to go. You've got your hole to release it. You're just going to poke that through there. I've took that off there. She's going to kill me. But I can just take that off, and now you have got the double-sided beautiful vignettes to decorate your artwork and use those as well. But with those as well, you can see you've got that perfect finish. You've got no white lines on it. It's going to give you that lovely, lovely finish on there as well. And you can see all the cut lines in it. So you've got all that detail in there that you can have when you emboss them and bring them back to life by using a ball tool or your fingers. You've got, can you see, you've got, I'm just going to lift that. I'm going to be a bit naughty. You can see you've got your cut lines in there to give you that fabulous finish. So really easy. So I'm going to put that over there and hopefully I don't lose mine. Put that over there. I'm just going to pop this in here as well because I've took the end out. So adding that back onto there. Now, what we're going to do is, shall we make a little card? Let's do that. So let's take our first one out. Now, I always like to start like beginners, intermediates and advanced. So then we can show you different styles of cards that you can do with this kit. So this first one, we are going to keep this pure and simple and then make this into a fabulous card. So I've got all my little elements. What I like to do is cut it all out, put it in a little bag, and then I know I've got everything in there too. Now, taking my card blank base, I've got this, and I've got my little pieces in here as well. So I've got all of those. Now, you can see with your mats and layers, like I say, I've used the pink blush card and I've used the pink that's in the kit. And look at that already. We've got that perfect matte and layer all the way round that's going to make, you know, when you're wanting your cards to be pristine, you've got to be sending them out and you want people to, you know, acknowledge how fabulous your cards are.
The word that comes to is classy.
Classic, yeah. This is boutique style. If you want boutique style cards, you know, like when you go out, you know, to like say Chatsworth House or something like that, and you go in there and they've got a little coffee shop, they will always have little cards like this on their displays. And this is the ones where you think, do you know what? I would love to be able to make those. And also remember, white space is the new space. More white on your card gives it that purer look. And also when you are posting these out, because they're not the bigger size, you're paying less postage as well. But if you want to make this into a big card, you can do that as well. You've got your foam on a roll. That's what I'm using. And you can see I'm using my nails, my Daftely nails. I'm not using a poker tool. It's easy peel as well. So you have got that versatility to then add those on as well. So all I'm going to do is add this onto there. Now, with your pieces as well, you've got extra bits that when that comes out, but I wanted to stick that on my card to give it a little bit more detail as well, a little bit more flow on there as well. So don't be frightened to go outside the box a little bit and bring in different elements. I'm just using the glue. Yes, Miss Tiz Taz.
Just while you're sticking,
Yep.
we've got loads of people saying hi.
Hi.
Linda McLeod said hi. Suzanne Pay.
Hi.
Karen Slade. Pauline Thorne. We've got people over on YouTube as well.
Oh, hi.
Travis Crafter says hello. She's in the US. And she's
Oh,
watching.
wow. Hi in the US. Fabulous. Nice to know that you're with me. Thank you so much to everybody out there. It's been a while. Obviously, I was in the other week when Carla's poorly. She will be back, so do not worry. Our lovely Carla will be back with us soon. Friday?
I'm Hobby Maker.
On Hobby Maker, so she will be back, so do not worry everybody, she is still about. We're just giving her a bit of time to recoup and get back into it, and then she will be back with you Friday. So again, very exciting times. Now I'm just going to sprinkle a few of these in here, but do remember with these bits you could actually put acetate now. You can make this into a shaker card as well. So there's different elements that you can bring in with this fabulous collection right now. Now I'm going to take one of the extra pieces, and just to show you as well, you can snip into these. Please don't always think you've got to keep it as it is. You can mix and match. But honestly, the days when you need to make quick cards, you need to make sure, but that you still want it at the same standard. You always make your cards. This could be the collection that does it for you. And things like this, even if you've been crafting many years like me, there is always that time where you think, oops, I forgot somebody's birthday, or you've forgotten. It is nice and easy now to then just make your cards and add them as you like. You can make and sell, remember that. So, you know, business-wise, this could be the one that you literally say, right, I'm going to start making and selling and things like that, because all you need is your basic die cutting machine you need your cardstock, but it's already in the kit, so it will get you started, and then you are good to go. You've got everything in there to do that. Now I'm just going to stagger this here. Now if you wanted to put pearls on it, ribbons and everything else, you can, but because the pure and simple range is done, you can then use that as well. So you've got all those lovely finishes on there to be able to add those in. Now if you want to use some of these beautiful enamel dots, you could use those on your cards. They're available on the website as well, so have a look when you're checking out your baskets. And remember, the sale is on till tomorrow night at midnight. You could just add in a couple of these, but you can see you've got your different sizes, but these work beautifully with this kit as well, because you've got the whites, you've got the greens, you've got the pinks, and you've got that soft peach, so they would all work incredibly well with those. There's something new to me as well, so check them out on your website. But just to show you, we have made this fabulous card and we've brought it to life just by adding a few extra elements on there, but you've got a nice simple card. So a beginner, you're going to cut the same, you're going to layer the same, because you've got that perfect finish. You've got the same adhesive, so you are replicating what we do. But honestly, you know, if you're a crafter of many, many years, this is one of those winner ones that you just have. It's good to go, and each and every time this will work for you as well. Now let me show you as well a few more finished examples. So let's dive in and have a look at a few more of these. Now just to show you, this was a different one that I made earlier on, and you can see how different that one looks with the embossing. We've used actually the border there, and the flowers, I've layered those up in a slightly different way. So from before, the one I've just made, if I move that across, there you go, you can see how you can change the style and the look of your card, add in as much as you want or as little as you want as well. Now look at these, you've got a birthday one on there as well. You may have this already, one of the downloads and a present, but look how the corner's folded back and it's tucked in behind there. It looks fabulous. This could be your sympathy cards, it could be your Christmas cards. You can then now, look at that. But this time they've used a little bit of gold mirror board. So you may have some of the speciality glitter cards and gold cardstocks from obviously your Carnation Crafts. But also remember, if you've got their Bright Heart Lights, which I know the other week a lot of you got those, they were on a deal, you could put those behind there of the aperture, and this is then going to light up. Let's show you a few more, but look how different they all look. That one hasn't even used the aperture, but they've used the bonus of using the mats and layers to get that incredible look. Like with these, you could be sending it out. Your children might come in and say, oh, I need all my Christmas cards for my school friends. This is the kind of thing that you can do. You're going to a party, but also remember, as a box lid, this would make a fabulous box lid as well. But even that, you could have that in a nursery or something like that in a picture frame. This then becomes home decor. But the mats and layers are what makes it look precise. It elevates it from being handmade, you know, like handmade, sorry, into homemade. It changes the style that you have got with this. But like I say, problem solving with apertures are what Clean and Simple are all about. Like I say, the original one that we first launched with is available still, I think, on the website. So check that out if you're wanting to collect that. Fresh Blooms is available on there. Let's make another little card, shall we? So let's start mixing it up this time. So this time I've used different artwork, which is available. Again, I'm sorry, Tasmin will probably be able to tell me the name of this because I can't remember. So we've got all those details on there, but look how gorgeous this is with those beautiful florals on there that you can use on there too. So aperture wise, I've cut this out as a single one, but if you wanted to, you could make it a double one on there as well. And I've used all the layers. So I've got 3 layers there that I've used. I've used 2 of the double ones and I've used the single one as well. And you can see you've got your score line in there. If you want to fold it back, you can do that as well. Now my base card this time, what I did was scored it in half. So it's just a normal half fold card. But what I did was score from this bottom corner up. Never score that way because it won't fold the same. This is then going to be my easel card. So I've got my little easel card that I've got right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is mat and layer these together. Again, using your foam. If you use the foam that's in the kit, this is going to give you height and dimension, and it gives it a little bit of a shadow, but it also makes it, think of like wedding cakes when you see those with all those fabulous layers and things like that. That's what makes them look incredible. And it's the same with your cards. If you start adding layers to your cards, this is where then it elevates it. and it makes it look pristine. And to get millimeters, you know, of exact matting and layering is why these collections always and each and every time are so, so popular. With those, yes, Miss Taz.
So you are using Crocus Chorus.
Crocus Chorus.
Which is in stock on its own.
Yes.
Or they can buy it from the Into Spring collection again, like you used.
Into Spring collection. Oh, right, there you go. So it's in there as well. So
Sale.
Oh, I'm showing you all the sale bargains today, and I didn't even realise it. I will be honest with you. That was something I didn't know about. So that is a fabulous way now to make sure you get all of yours. So applying a little bit of tape I'm going to use on this one. I'm just going to use a little bit of tape on here just to make sure that this is secured. Now, when you're doing this at home, what I would say to you, if you're not used to doing it, align it where you want, and sometimes what I do is just make a little score line to make sure it's centralized, and I make a score line like that because then you won't see it, because sometimes with your pencil marks you can't always rub it out afterwards. So I know as long as I keep my tape within that triangle, I'm safe. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of tape in here, but this is then making a twisted easel card, but my mats and layers have been thought of. And that's why these kits I love. And obviously when I was asked to do these kits, I was like, yep, that's for me. Because like I say, sometimes you need that guidance. Sometimes, you know, if your mojo has disappeared and you just want something different, or you're left with different sizes of cardstocks, and getting the aperture alignment can always be wrong. So you can see now we have got a twisted easel card ready to go. I'm going to start dressing this as well. So we've got that fantastic element to be able to add on there. And what's this collection called again?
Crocus Chorus.
Crocus Chorus.
Or they can buy it from the Into Spring mini collection.
Mini collection. So it is available on there as well. You can have a little look on the website. And remember, we have got sales, so check those out while you've got your baskets open. Don't miss out on those. And remember, if you spend over £50 on anything on the website, you will also receive a free gift. So just bear that in mind as well. I think it's a little image, like a little artwork.
They've seen them if you want to.
Have they seen them? Some of these. Oh, so you'll receive one. Oh, wow. And these will come, so you'll get one of these, but I love that.
Should be 4.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's stuck together. There you go. So you'll receive one of these as your free little gift. And these are, you know, hand drawn by Nick himself. And again, you've got all of those, but how cute are them to be able to keep? They're really, really lovely. So fabulous day as well to get an extra freebie in there too. So just adding a little bit more glue, using my applicators with my glue. But you can see already, it looks like it's growing throughout there as well. So now I'm just going to add this one to the front just to fill this little gap just over here. And I am just looking, thinking, I wonder where my little white piece, my little border's gone. But if not, you will get the gist. I don't know what I've done. I've tipped it out. It might have fell in the bag, so bear with me. So I'm just going to add these onto here. But look how we've layered that corner and just filled that so it drapes around there. And then we've got the sentiments. Now with this one, I love the apertures because you've got the perfect sizing for your sentiment. And with this as well, always drop it in afterwards. So just align it. Don't try and put it in before. Always drop it in afterwards. And then you can see you've got that perfect detail on there to be able to sit. And you've got those. Like I say, use your enamel dots if you want to. You could bring those in again. Available on the website. You could add a few of those into the corners. And like I say, I did have the, you know, the little white bar that we've got. I don't know if it's fell out or what I've done with it, but you could have that seated across there. That is going to hold your card. So then you have got the perfect easel card. Your mats and layers are absolutely spot on. But then it just shows, think of this like an amazing topper that you now can take and mix and match with any of them as well. And if you did get the other collection, which was literally a rectangle shape with a panel out the side, put the panel to the far side, you could actually layer this on and make an even bigger card with it as well. So the collections with this, the apertures will all intermix as well. So bear that, you know, if you want to cross it over, you could have the large DL panel that we had and then put the square, the new one over it a little bit. Then you've got the mix and match of both. So that's going to look incredible. So that's that one for you. So that's 2 that we've done for now. Now, let's show you a few more finished examples because I think this will be where it blows your mind and shows you how gorgeous these are. Now, this was one that we did in the last hour to show you. This is one that I did. And look, this is what I mean about the double aperture. Trying to do that yourself at home, you know it's only got to move out one tiny little cat's eyelash and it's out of place. With this, you've got that perfect matte layer because you've got the dies. It makes it easy. Look at this for your Christmas cards. So again, this could be the night before Christmas. It could be a box lid. I tell you what, this would look fabulous for as well. If you were decorating boxes of tissues and things like that, and that could be the little bit where you pull the tissues out. So if you've got little boxes, this works as a box lid. You can make it as a shade card. Look at that on there. How delicate and beautiful does that look? Now, just using the mats and layers, but look at the size of the card. So this time we've took it to an even bigger card to show you size-wise, you can still use this as your main topper, but elevate it and make it a bigger card. And that is, I would say that is a, let's have a look. That's a 5 and nearly a 6-inch card right there with that topper on. So that works very well as well. Then you've got your anchor. So again, a lot of you had this artwork before. For men's cards, incredible. And look at that embossed detail that you've got on there. That looks extra special. Using the different frame on that one, so you can use those. Now look at this. Wedding cards, bride-to-be, things like that. This could be, you know, prom shoes, things like that. But then with the aperture, this is using a different colour, again, to show you the millimetre precision cut that you're going to get with these dies is outstanding. You've got your mats and layers, so if you want that actually, when I tip that up to be raised, you can raise it off the card as well. But then if you just want it as a little secret, you can pop those bits in there as well. So you have got those too. Now, let's make another little card, shall we? Let's have a little go with those. So I've got loads of samples still to show you and that, but let's mix this up. So again, taking elements that I got from the collection that we used before, the floral collection, and then I saw this cheeky little frame, so I brought this in as well. So I have trimmed it down slightly, but you'll see once it's on the card how this works. Now, this is the bit that blows your mind as a crafter. Look at that. Look at the precision. Now, if you had to take that one piece card and put that on, and then you had to work out which die, and 9 out of 10 times you haven't got the die that gives you the right increment. It's too big or too small, doesn't work. This has taken the thinking out of it for you and made it really, really simple. This is why it's clean and simple. It's beautiful. It's also embossed it as I've cut it at the same time, but that just looks amazing. So we're going to mat and layer with this, and I've used all the dies this time. And as you can see with that, if you wanted to, obviously with that, you know, like I was saying before, you could have an open fold card with different shapes. Let's layer this together using the foam that's in the collection, because this is very, very easy to peel. So do not worry if you're at home and you think, I struggle, not with this. Even with my Daftely nails, I can take this off easily. But you know, all those different cardstocks you've got, being able to make and sell your own little business with having the bespoke cards. Now I'm just going to move this down so I can see, because obviously I'm sat back, I can't always see alignment. There you go. But that is perfect. If you were brand new as a crafter, achieving that, people would think you had somebody to help you, or you've been doing it years, because it gives you that. I've also got some of the little foam pads on here, because I'd been prepping and I'd used all my tape, but it just shows these are easy peel as well. These are the larger ones of the collection. I think these are the 5mm ones, so this is going to be easy. Then again, I've got my mat and layer. I've not had to use any scissors. I've just used my dies. I've cut that out. That's precise. And then I'm going to add this one onto here. So I'm just going to use a little bit of tape because I want this to be flat, okay? Because I've got all those magical layers on there giving me definition and height, but also I need to make sure now this goes smoothly onto there. Still using everything out the kit. I haven't used anything extra, so it just shows the quantity and the quality you're getting in this for it all to go together. There's nothing worse if you've got a kit and then you're thinking, oh, what cardstock? This will give you the stepping stone and the confidence to get your kit out and just start working with it. As a Christmas gift, this would be amazing for any crafters out there. That's just going to sit on to there like so. I like to use it that way, but you could use it, you know, bottom, you could move it round, you could add different elements, but again, I'm just going to do it that way so you can see how gorgeous this is. But really, really lovely for $44.99. We are so busy, thank you. And you are investing in something that is going to be with you a long time. It's like the little black dress. This is one of those that you can take out, spring, summer, autumn, winter. You can mix it with any colours and it's going to work. So again, this is making it more cost effective for your rangers, but it's also adding in as an extra to be able to use with what you've already got. So it could be stamps, it could be embossing folders, but look at that. Precision and precise each and every time. Now I'm going to take these elements, we're going to work this together. So already I've put a few foam pads again on the back of here, but this could just be something that you have got in your stash or in your drawer. Take this out and add this to this. But you know, it's going to expand with your other collections. It's going to work with everything. It's problem solving, and that's what we like, because you know, sometimes you can overthink it, which a lot of us do, and then we start to struggle slightly, and then you think, oh, what shall I do? And then you walk away from your crafting, bear with, and you think, I can't make this work, and then you get fed up. Not with this. You're not going to get disappointed because you've got perfection each and every time you cut. How many times I've taken a piece of cardstock and cut it with my trimmer, or you've tried to do an aperture and it hasn't worked. This now will work, but I love the simplicity of it. I love the beauty of it, the dress of it, and everything else that you can add with this. I've taken one of the stamps. We've used one of the stamps here, and this is just now stamped out on there. Would highly recommend you stamp it first, then position your die where you want it. Okay, you'll find that a lot easier to do. And you'll see with this one, I use the smaller die, and with me using the foam layers, it now goes in. So you've got that definition. If your cards are all looking a little bit flat, a bit samey, add height, add dimension, add different shapes on that. So when you use this, and I turn this around and stand this up, you can see now how beautiful and crisp and clean that you can do that as well. So let's bring in the others that I've done to show you the different collections that we've brought together. And you'll see, obviously shape-wise, detail-wise, we've done them all so different. So on your windowsill, how fabulous these are going to look. But also remember, if you are making and selling, how fabulous these are going to look on your stand. And nobody likes, it's like looking when you know when you've got new crisp clean bedding on your bed, how beautiful it looks. Your cards are going to have that pristine look, and they're going to be eye catchers. So again, problem solving is always done with the clean and simple range, but then we give you your creativity to now add to it. So they're the cards that I've made for you this time. What I want to do is just go back and let's look at the collection. So if you've just joined us, hi, hope you're okay. Hope you've all had your lunch and you're joining us this afternoon. So let's have a little look. So let me get my kit for you. Now with this, look at the packaging when it's all together. How amazing does this look? Because as a gift or for yourself, on your shelf, you have got the words on there. So you've got that Proud Petals on there. You know which collection it is. You will also see there's always like a hint of a tint to this. Like this one, there's a soft pink hue to it. So you've got everything in there. Tells you what it is. Instantly, when you take it off the shelf, you can look at it and think, yep, that's the shape I want to use. And you can do that. Everything on the back is listed on there, so you've got everything. You've even got the little catch that holds it together, which looks beautiful. It's a little bit like having your own portfolio, so being able to say, oh, I can make this, I can do that. You've got it all. All your dies are housed on this side, but also remember you get the pocket. So after a while, keep taking them in and out, which sometimes I do. Then once you're using your tapes and everything, you can put your dies in there as well. So don't worry if you lose your stick. You've got this special pocket to be able to put everything in. Everything is so well thought of. Even your stamps, once you've used those and you've removed those a few times, they will sit in the pocket and you know that they're there. You've got your two different designs here of your aperture. These align on top of each other, so you've got that depth and dimension. You've got one which is plain, and then you've got one which has got that embossed detail on there too. Mats and layers are in there, so if you're wanting height and dimension, you can add those in. You've also got the foliage in there, and you've got the florals. You've got your decoupage petals in there to be able to layer those up. But then in this one, you've got your two different styles of frames, and you've got your panel ribbon. So with this, these are specially sized to go with your actual beautiful stamps that are in there as well. But look at this, cardstock in the back. How fabulous is that? All stored away, so it's nice and safe. You have got in here, you've got 10 sheets of the rose blush, which has got, it looks like it's white, but it's not. It has got that soft pink in there too. But then also you have got in here your coloured cardstock, sorry, 5 sheets of that, 350 GSM, and your blush has got 250 GSM. So amazing weights to start with. And especially if you want to stamp on it, it's a good one to stamp in. Now put everything back in there, keep everything nice. The corners aren't going to get dog-eared, and you know you've got the right colours as soon as you get the kit out to work with. We have got extra cardstock if you're wanting the pink that is in this kit. We have got extra for $14.99. 230855, so we've got those as well. So we've got everything on there. Now your stamps. You will see with the stamps, these replicate the actual dies that are on here. So again, we're giving you that detail, we're giving you that design. You've got extra ones. These will also, if you want to stamp into the little squares, you could use those on the front of the card and make those. But then you've got your sentiments. Beautifully designed, again, to sit in the sizing. There's nothing worse if you have got a kit, and I've had kits over the years, believe you me, the stamps don't fit the frames and everything else. This works in harmony because the team go to so much detail. You've got 5 meters of your foam on a roll. You've then got 2 lots of foam pads. You've got your 10 mil foam pads and you've got your 5 mil foam pads in there as well to give you that extra height and dimension. And as you've seen me use them, easy peel. You've got your special pocket. So at the bottom, this then will keep everything in there. Once you start using it, you can put all your little dies in there. You could also get one of the magnetic sheets off the website and you could put them onto it and just cut that and put that in there. Yes, Miss Taz.
2 separate things.
2 separate things.
I was just about to mention the magnetic sheets.
Magnetic sheets.
Collection.
Oh, a collection.
Different sizes.
Yep.
$34.99 on the website.
Oh, $34.99 on the website. Have a look.
And our blush rose, if they want any more of that,
yes,
is within the 35% off in the sale.
Oh, there's 35% off the blush rose cardstock. Get your baskets, put it in. Remember, it's not yours till you check out, and I don't want you to miss out on these as well. But look at this, a beautiful portfolio of craft, a business in a box that's going to take you through the rest of your journey, card making and crafting. This is going to give you everything to get that precision, beautiful detail on there. This is your clean and simple range. Please, please, please make sure you check out your baskets and you don't lose out on those, and check out the sale on the website. Do remember, we're back. I won't be back. Lovely Carla will be back Monday with a brand new launch at 9 a.m. So make sure you tune in here at 9 a.m. to make sure you see the new launch. Thank you so much to the team at Carnations for letting me be here this afternoon, and thank you to you for letting me bring you clean and simple. Check out your baskets and hopefully I'll see you soon.